this is going to be
Is this sarcasm?
Yes.
Okay. We could just move.
I mean, we
do
could.
some shuffling.
You know what? I think they'll be fine. You'll be fine. Let's do this. This is not the first time that we're doing this today, and I'm leaving all of this in. And the good news is, I think this one's going to be even looser than the first one.
You're welcome.
Woo! It's hot in Christchurch for everyone else, and I am moderately warm. Like, warm enough that I put, shorts on, but more for the aesthetic of the outfit I was wearing than for anything else, honestly.
I did a year. I went outside to take some rubbish, and I was like, ew. It is too hot. Ew.
Ow. Yeah. Hi, I'm Ethan.
I'm Emily.
And welcome to our knitting podcast.
Yes.
It's okay, there's a title card, they've seen it. Welcome to our knitting podcast. The theme of today is It's Gonna Be Loose. So we're gonna try to, I guess, reconstruct what we did earlier. This might be better, it might be worse, but the good news is there's no drilling. Although there is music on in the background that we do need to turn off. So we're gonna be right back to chat to you about our projects and ask you to subscribe and all of that after we turn this music off. Yikes. Whew, okay, music is off. Chairs are slightly more centered. It's still not great. Move on. We're here though, and we're doing this podcast, and you're going to love it. And we are definitely not trying to think about all of the things we want to do as soon as this is over, but it's all I'm focusing on. So, if you enjoy watching this, amazing. Bless your heart, right? But please, genuinely, please do like and subscribe to this video. We would really appreciate it. The more of you there are, the more we can do, and it's a wonderful blessing for all of us. We're coming to you live from Get Flocked at, well, we're not live, whoops. Anyway, we're coming to you from our
we
shop.
Were live at one point.
We were. Now I don't know what's happening.
Now we might be dead.
This is a bit of an out-of-body experience. This is gonna be either an episode that people are like, you have to watch this, or it's gonna be like, you have to watch this. Like, the tone will convey everything. So we're here to talk to you about our knitting projects, what's going on in the shop, and also about our really fun online learning system and community platform, which is called the Flock Online. Please do check it out. Also, the good news about recording this thing now is that I can say that the plump off hat and cowl patterns are live on Ravelry and on our website. We also do have some sales on this weekend that you should go check out on the website. But without further ado, hey Emily, what you knitting?
I am making my pressed flowers.
Yes.
And I have divided the front and back, so I'm now in a tangle of yarn and
cables
and end stoppers. And I've lost all my swivel cables, so I had to resort to a not so. I don't know where they are.
Oh, okay.
I need to like tidy up, but they're somewhere.
Tidy up? That's how Swedish people say it. It's not.
I feel like I like using waste yarn better than, like, these are more convenient.
Same. Okay, I'm so glad. Sorry.
I'm being lazy because I don't want to put them all back on the neat thing.
Honestly, yes.
But actual waste yarn doesn't get in the way.
Actual waste yarn doesn't get in the way.
And the end stoppers don't like wrap around your yarn and
I have given also the chubby thingies a good try. Yeah. And personally, I can totally understand why other knitters love it. The good news is I don't knit seamlessly and top down very often, so I don't need it as much as other people do, which is a blessing. And I don't knit seamlessly from the bottom up very much either, do I? So I guess seams mean you don't put things on hold very often, and I'm glad to be able to say no more to that, because I have the sleeves of something on hold as well, and when we get there, well, actually maybe I should just get it out now. We're both knitting cardigans.
I don't think
both
I held
have the
mine
sleeves
up,
on
so
hold.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, so you're making pressed flowers.
Yes, and I'm using Kiwi Yarn High Twist in Moss as the main color, and Spin Cycle dyed in the wool in Midsummer as the flowers.
I mean, yes, to your project. Oh no, to this.
I love it.
Cactus situation over here.
And I feel like now that I'm doing the fronts, they're only little sections, so hopefully I'll get through those quite quickly. Because they're not very
hopefully gonna make this situation better, not worse. Yes, so you're making the flowers. Yeah, we're getting better. So you are working on your pressed flowers,
yes,
which is part of our pressed flowers knit along at the moment.
Yes, so you can do any pressed flowers pattern. So there's like a hat, a cowl, a shawl, a pullover, socks, any of those, and they're all different weights. So just bear that in mind.
And they're all done by Amy Christoffers, also known as
Savory Knitting.
Boom, we got it.
And I really have to say, I really enjoy mosaic knitting.
Yeah.
This is the second thing because I did my tessellated vest, and it's just keeps you engaged, and it's not hard.
Yes.
And you get to have pretty colour work without having to worry about float so much.
I mean, could it also be that you like mosaic knitting with spin cycle?
I mean, yes, that does help.
It doesn't hurt,
Because
does it?
everything was spin cycle.
I know. Like, honestly, I have the same problem. I have so many spin cycle knits at home.
This is only my 3rd spin cycle thing. No, 4th.
Yes.
4th.
I'm going to refrain from comment about what I did last year.
Just 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just one all spin cycle garment, technically. Last year. Oh no, that's a blatant lie. 2. I did 2, because I gave one to BB. Because I made her a Catharsis pullover.
Does the night shift count as?
Yep, okay, 3. Couple of shift cowls.
What else can we look at?
4, 5. There's a shift along hat. 6, I guess.
Your plump.
Oh, 7, 8, 9. I made a Koyo hat as well for BB, didn't I? 10, because I have a Koyo hat on the needles for Kathy.
So just a couple.
Yeah, that's just the ones that are all spin cycle last year, everyone. Oh, because I'm pretty sure that I bound off my Cento shawl on the 31st of December 2022. But I'm pretty sure I cast on the DK hat as well, because I've made the DK hat in spin cycle also. And then there's been 3 or 4 things with color work, including a shawl that I gave away to Jen. Yeah, so just a couple. I mean, and of course the Trinnigan.
Yes.
So I mean, it's been a year of restraint.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Budget friendly, accessible.
That's what I'm always saying.
Hey, it's a good thing you own a yarn shop, eh?
Honestly. So speaking of budget friendly and accessible, here's my top down brioche cardigan and merino and silk.
Just 1 or 2 balls.
Well, actually, this might only take 2 balls of the boucle because, as I've mentioned several times before, and as we talked about already today, but I feel the need to bring it up, I could not read someone else's website that was very clear, and I was like, oh, these are only 100 meters. They were 100 grams. I need 6. I needed 2.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's okay. I've written another pattern, which is going to be coming out as one of our later knit-alongs. And I think maybe we should do a little knit-along breakdown as part of this. Because I've done this as a news article on the Flock online. But you guys watching from home might want to start participating in our knit-alongs. And you might want to start submitting things for our knit-alongs, because we might be doing some prizes.
We could do little galleries of everyone.
Yeah, it would be so lovely. And then we could do a little gallery at the end of the podcast and other things. And we know people would love to see it. So this is my Armagh Street cardigan, or Kilmore Street. It's Kilmore, and I've done it twice in one day. So this is the Kilmore Street cardigan, and this particular one I really love overall. The design's really simple. It's a very oversized on me, but I've graded it up to about 170 centimeter circumference with the fronts overlapping, and it's meant to be worn with about a 10 to 20 centimeter gap with the fronts open. So I've tried to make sure that instead of, I've talked about this already, but I graded for my largest size, so people around 165 centimeter bust, and then everybody else can sort themselves out.
Yeah. It's just going to be like a big cozy cloud to wrap around yourself.
Just like a floaty cloud. I was looking for something. What I want to do is start making for myself some more sophisticated knitwear, because I actually like dressing that way. And I have kind of been on a strident joy clown parade for a little while, and I love it. And I still love to wear those things, but also sometimes I like to dress in a more subdued way. And subdued doesn't...
I have both.
Yeah, and subdued doesn't have to mean not colorful. I think for me, it's just a difference of color.
This is my subdued dress.
Yes.
It doesn't have cats on it.
It does not have cats on it. I also was going to ask if this year is just going to be a year of you knitting either something with cats or something with flowers, but then I was like, that might be a redundant question, because that's every year.
The trick is to add the cats and the flowers together.
Like on that jumper from earlier. And that pattern's almost available, apparently.
Yes, very nearly there. I don't know, I think the exact date is still in flux, but it's Almost ready.
Yeah. So, wow, this is a loose one. So anyway, Kilmore Street, it's well on its way. I'm loving it. I've separated for sleeves. Much like Emily, I've discovered that I too hate putting things on hold with the cords because they just get stuck in everything and this and that. But honestly, when it's brioche, it is not worth it to try to pick that up off of waste yarn.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put my big boy pants on. And these are shorts, so obviously not these. And knit this because by tomorrow it'll be like 28 degrees again and I will need pants.
For a day.
It will be too cold. Anyway, so that's going really, really well. So this side is Sage. This yarn is all from Yarn Floozy. I'm loving it. I'm going to be talking to Katrine via the emails about some Ritzy Boucle ideas. And this side is Gothic Boucle on the Ritzy Boucle, and it is dreamy. And it's so light and soft, and it's just going to be super awesome to wear. I can't wait. And I blocked my swatch very carefully, so I know exactly what's gonna happen with this particular project. I also, simultaneously underway, have a delightful little sleeve. For my High Street cardigan, I've already knit one sleeve, the front and the back. Fronts, it's a cardigan, there's two. Sorry, I'm just gonna paranoia check that we're actually recording, we're good. That would have been bad. There would have been a mutiny. I would have found myself walking some sort of gangplank, I'm certain. Yeah, okay, that was a clear memo. But the High Street cardigan is well underway. Some other people in the flock online are knitting it. Thank you to everybody who's testing. The lovely Morag is nearly finished hers, and I got to see it on the weekend, and it's super beautiful, and I'm so excited to have mine finished. I'm using Puppy Love on Oh So Fine.
Which is from Hedgehog.
Which is from Hedgehog Fiber, and if you wanted a similar look, probably at the moment from what we have, you're gonna wanna be looking at some Kiwi Yarna yarn. Rebecca has some real standout speckles if you're in a speckle place. She also does a great semi-solid. There's a part of me that might hope that some more carnation makes its way into our lives so that I can knit myself a carnation version of this, which would not be the worst thing ever. And after this, I might be quite cheeky and knit my Littleton pullover in Rebecca's yarn, just because I really want to actually. We'll see though. It's me, and I'm gonna try to get both of these projects done before I start anything else, which feels like agony at the moment, which is ridiculous. So that is all of my knitting. Most of this is obviously directed towards design releases, and my hat pattern and cowl pattern for Plump Yarns by Spin Cycle is live right now and forever now. So it comes as a set for $10. You can get it from Ravelry or from the Get Flocked website. And if you happen to go to the Get Flocked website today, you might notice that the yarn that goes into the pattern, any of the yarns that can go into the pattern, are on sale. Is this an accident? No, you should get both. And we've pretty much discounted the yarn by the cost of the pattern. And in the pattern, you get two different ones. You get a hat and a cowl for the price of one for $10. Woo! It's a set. It's super fun. I should have brought the pieces with me. I think I've left them at home again. Wow.
The hat is over here.
Okay.
Should I go get it?
I mean...
I've got one stitch.
Okay, amazing, thank you. So they're really fun to knit. They're super, super easy. I have modified the hat since the photos were done because when I originally had the photos done, super chill. Ta-da! This is it in Vibe Check. I really, really love it. Obviously, I think it's come out incredibly well. So that's the hat. It's really great to wear. It is super dense. The pom-pom used a normal, insane amount of yarn, and no one gave me any flack about it whatsoever. There was not multiple minutes of commentary from the knitting proletariat, if you will.
Again, affordable budget project.
I just said knitting proletariat, so I'm pretty sure I've already made that clear. No. Whoops. But yes, so
you could make one in new one to
you
give
could
to a
make
friend,
one in new one,
and then make one in Spin Cycle for yourself.
Yeah, or you could make one in Spin Cycle for a friend, and make one in Spin Cycle for yourself. and make one in new one, because this might be the ultimate gift knitting project. And also, in the rest of the world right now, it's very, very cold. And if you're somewhere very, very cold, these are very fast to knit, and they're really dense. And we do have a beautiful selection of Spin Cycle, and I think Emily has some there next to her to give you some ideas. So this is how the hat kind of looks on the head. I've styled my hair, so I don't really want to put it on.
So this is Vibe Check, obviously, our favourite.
Yes, I love Vibe Check. June.
Where are you? We're here. This is Stay Ready. And we have more than this, but these are just
Yeah.
some. This is Echo.
Yes,
which
might be an endangered animal at the moment.
Yeah, it's real pretty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I did that one.
And Verba Volant, which is also an endangered animal because I thought I had taken some Verba Volant home and I can't find it. It's okay. I'm just gonna breathe through it.
It's very pretty.
It is so pretty.
It has like the peach that Ghost Ranch has.
Mm-hmm.
And actually it would go really well with Ghost Ranch.
It goes really well with Midsummer as well.
It does.
Yeah, because I knit a Koyo hat like that and I intended to make a second one and I thought I had taken the yarn home and apparently I haven't.
Oops.
Crisis. It's okay. I have a plan. Or at least a pla. I have a pla. So, boom. Hit it up. The plump is awesome. It's super great to work with. And I said this in another place, but the spontaneity that it can bring into your life, like being able to just cast on and knit something so quickly that's so satisfying and of such good quality is really thrilling. I had encountered much earlier in my knitting life before I started really like knitting seriously, but so like pre-2008 actually, pre-2008, yikes. I had encountered some pretty shocking bulky weight yarns, and then I was lucky to be introduced to a few really beautiful ones. This is kind of the first one that I found recently that I really love, but I do really love it, and it's the spin cycle effect just magnified to 1,000, and it's endlessly entertaining to knit with. And I should have put away a garment lot when we had garment lots, and that was my mistake, but
We can get more.
we can get more, but we do need to make room on our shelves legitimately.
Yes.
So we do have a bunch of our bulky weight yarns on sale. It is during a heat wave, so it's the perfect time to buy them because actually they make small projects, so you won't be hot while you're making it. You're welcome. And it's not that hot. I'm wearing a jumper because I was a little chilly. Actually, my legs are a little
I had the
cold.
aircon on.
The Cessia new one and the Plump are beautiful yarns and we really like them and we will bring them back for winter. However, they take up a lot of space. And there has been a lot of chit chat about summer yarn, and by summer yarn we mean fingering weight. So we want to make sure that we have space for some things to come in and to do some more magic here. So please help us out and adopt some spin cycle into your life. It needs a good home.
We should do a little, like some animal shelters.
Yeah.
Do like little stories about
About the skein of yarn and what it wants to become when it
Yeah.
grows up. Yeah. So stay tuned to Instagram stories tomorrow for that, because apparently I'm coming into work tomorrow to make lost animal ads about our yarn, which I'm so amused by that I want to just come do now. So here we go. Hey, we do this for you. For you.
Definitely not for our own entertainment.
No, not at all. Speaking of our own entertainment, we're going to take a very quick break and then we're going to bounce back with a roundup of the knit-alongs that we know of so far. And we just want to say that, I don't know if Emily cares to join in. We can try to do it in sync, but we don't know what we've planned. I have some knit-alongs that are very firmly planned, and we're gonna leave some intentional gaps so that as things come out, or as we're inspired by different yarns or things that we encounter, we can leap onto those opportunities and have an amazing time with it. Because I don't know if I've shared this in this space yet, but I decided that this year I wanna be led by wonder and awe. You're welcome. And there's a whole bunch of studies about like wonder as a source of learning, wonder as a source of curiosity. And so that's what we're doing. And that means leaving space for things to happen. So we'll be right back to chat to you about our knit along plans. And as per usual, the camera app on the watch has shut. And as per always, I will not be editing this out. Siri was trying to help again. Needy bitch. So, knit-alongs. Right now, Emily is leading the charge on Pressed Flower, Pressed Anything by Amy Christoffers, Savory Knitting. We've done this already. Whatever you want to make, finish it by Galentine's Day. And also, Pink Fizz by Andrea Mowry. Knit any way you feel like. I've written up instructions of how you can knit it flat so you don't have to do it in the round if that's not your jam. Pattern's already in the round, so you didn't need those. So that's wrapping up on February 14th. We're going to do a party. We're going to make Valentine's Day our thing, and we're going to be calling it Galentine's Day in honor of the one, the only Leslie Knope, everyone's hero.
Yes.
Every type A perky person's hero.
Yeah.
And we're both type A perky people, so.
I did also find a super cute, like heart-shaped crochet cape pattern that I want to make for the
Do you need
display.
some of my leftover spin cycle for that?
If you have red or pink,
Yeah.
yes.
I'll bring
Yes,
that
I
in.
do.
Do I think? I mean, I might. Oh, also, I have to put that Stonetown aside.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. Just a thing happened last night, and if I don't have the exact thing that was knit, I will die. That's an accurate description of the facts. I'll actually die. It'll be terrifying. Okay, so after that, we're doing a knit along, a very aggressive knit along, where you're gonna knit a jumper or a cardigan from the 4th of April, which it turns out is a Tuesday, Thursday, it's a Thursday, ruh-roh, to the 4th of May, which is my birthday. And for many years, in like, the root name of this comes from the fact that if you actually go through my knitting things, almost every single one of my knitting themed posts is tagged Knit Fast Dye Warm. I've always loved it. So this is called Knit Fast Dye Warm, inspired by our good friend Christine. So there are 3 categories for this particular knit along. They are as follows: knit flat, so a knit flat thing, knit in the round, or knit one of my patterns. And just for the record, almost all of my patterns are knit completely flat, so you get to double dip. I know.
But it is garment patterns.
Garment patterns, yeah.
It's not accessories.
If you want to hang out and be a cheerleader and be eligible for some of the inevitable spot prizes that I will force upon people, you can knit one of my other patterns.
Must wear the sash!
There's a sash! We're going to be giving away a lot of sashes.
We need a parade.
Honestly, I was like, one of the things is I can't wait until we get enough sashes that everyone, but like, I don't want a sash. I have to talk to you about this afterwards, but I want one of the like things that they give like priests instead.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So anyway, wow, digressions galore. I think they're a tabard. Yeah, that sounds right. And then finally, our last knit along that we know about this year. There's going to be others that crop up, and I think Emily has a project already in mind for her knit in the round. So you might want to join her on that for Knit Fast Dye Warm. And she's doing it.
I know a few people want to make this thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And the good news is we should have another order of spin cycle between now and then, so people can really like rev their engines. We went 2 different directions. She went Cheryl. I went, I don't know, Top Gear? Yikes.
Your favorite show.
I know. Where did that come from? The final knit along of the year that we already know about is Flocktober. This is the loosest podcast in history. We haven't been drinking, I promise. I haven't.
No, I haven't. I've been in the shop.
There's alcohol in the shop, Emily.
And next to the shop.
Yeah, and around the shop, yeah. So the last part of this is we're also running the wonderful, amazing Flocktober, and I was going to say something about it, but we just had a brief conference off camera, so I'm going to have to adjust that. But Flocktober this year is not just Flocktober, it is also going to be themed. And the Flocktober theme is now going to conform to the theme for the year of the Flock Online, which is really exciting because something happened last year, and we're going to have to wrap something up on the Flock Online, which is okay, but I did, I think, what is possibly one of my better creative endeavors last year on the Flock Online called Murder She Knit. And I'm really, really proud of what we accomplished with it, even though we didn't hit everything I was hoping for. But we're coming back into it this year with a fresh perspective and an even bigger engagement into fun. And so in February, our theme starts. And we're going to be launching it. It's going to be a super fun time. And we are definitely going to figure out how to film the thing for it between now and then. We'll find out. So, but Flocktober is going to remain roughly the same. I've actually already locked in the categories. And there are 3 months in advance. So we're all planned and ready to go. So please do note, we are going to be promoting Flocktober all year long. It is our chance to get together as a community. There are going to be events every weekend here in Christchurch. Please make time to come down. I'm also possibly going to be offering a weekend of classes, which is a rare opportunity because I don't do that very often. So what it'll be is essentially a sweater fitting masterclass over 3 days. And I think it'll be a really fun time and a super cool opportunity to learn. And we have some other amazing things that we get to start promoting to you super shortly. And
very exciting.
Yeah. So please
save some leave.
Yeah, save some leave. You're going to want to party with us all year long. And we're going to do our best to try to bring you some sort of monthly in-person engagement every single month, because it is so much better for us to get together. And we know not all of you are here, but we wish you were, because we know that we love this digital online space that we get to share with you, but we are so lucky where we live and so lucky with the people around us, and we want to share them all with you. So come party with us. block out all of October. I mean, what else are you doing? Come Flocktober. There's knitting every Wednesday and Saturday, and also events, and probably a crafternoon at the end, and plus some sort of meetup along the way, or two or three. So like literally, if you have a month of leave, just come to Christchurch. We will keep you busy.
And in general, if you're ever visiting Christchurch, feel free to come to our knit nights.
Please come to knit nights.
We have people just kind of pop in who are only here for 1 or 2, and it's always nice to see people.
It's so lovely, and never feel afraid as well. We need to be making more of a point of this everywhere. The back of our shop has a sofa and several chairs, and we would prefer if they were filled all day long. So if you are sitting at home right now watching this and you don't get out very much, or you do get out much, but you want somewhere to come that's a third space, you've got lots of flatmates, or you live alone, or you know, you just can't handle seeing your cat lick themselves one more time. I've been there. I've been there. Please come here. We want you here with us. And it does make our days go faster when we're here, because we're often here all day alone. And we should announce as well that we are super thrilled. We are welcoming a new team member as of this week. So if you're in the shop on Wednesday mornings, very shortly, instead of that delightful dose of Ethan that you get, Wednesday Ethan is not the best, and I'm sorry. So to remedy that, we have brought the amazing Lisa on board with us, and we are thrilled to have her. She is my mate Matt's mom, and she's totally awesome. And I'm super thrilled that she's here with us, and she's just going to be an added blessing to Emily and I's life.
Yes.
So, thank you to all of you. Thank you to everybody who helps with everything. What have we forgotten? October, the things. Oh, we also have some restocks and items. Oh my god, I am the worst. Okay, let's hit this. I mean, I'm excited. I'm just an idiot. I'm going to see myself out. I'll go. You okay. Okay. Hit it.
So,
sorry.
Emily has been in
Hard
product
at work.
development land.
Oh, I have things too. Oh, because I love these, because I've been using mine.
And I put my husband to work on our 3D printer, and I've made these fun yarn holders. Yes. So they can be disassembled for traveling, but you just take this under the clip and thread your cake through here. And then you can walk in it, you can put it on your arm, you can put it around your neck, you can put it on a chair. I like to hang it from a thing and then it spins. And there's all different colors and different lanyards.
And so it's super helpful if you're working with a caked yarn and you're pulling from the outside. In case you guys are wondering a little bit about this, Emily has been using one on one of her projects, and it does make it look like it's much easier than my battle with my caked yarn.
Rolling off everywhere.
Yeah.
So these are more for outside pull, and these are more for center pull.
Yeah, so these guys are my personal favorite at the moment, and I just realized how targeted some of Emily's fabric choices are. Some of you...
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. So for any of you who might love strawberries and or roller derby, she's got you covered. Squirrel. And I mean, if you are plant and or cat obsessed, and they definitely never go hand in hand, oh my god. Did you make that for Elise? You're vicious over here. So these are little yarn pods that Emily came up with, and at first I did not understand the concept because I'm not as bright as I appear, it turns out. No, at first I wasn't like 100% necessarily aware of them, and then I've actually been using them with my sock yarns especially, and it makes it so much easier. They just don't collapse as much. And I know it's a bag in a bag, but like, you know what? Give me 100 bags and fucking bags. And it helps as well that mine is Pickle Rick, which I have now gone on a desperate hunt for more Rick and Morty themed fabric, because it's not that I need...
I can tell you where to go.
Okay, great. It's not that I need a whole set of them in Rick and Morty fabric. It's just that...
Because the best thing about them is if you're doing colour work, they have poppers on the outside so you can join them together. So you can have one in here and one in here. And then they have poppers on the inside so you can
open and close them as needed. And they just stay really neatly nestled in the bottom of your project bags. And if you have one of the flat bottom project bags like I do that we sell in the shop, they fit two side by side, just for product demonstration here. They fit two side by side, right inside like that.
Because like I find if it's just loose in my bag, then it gets tangled in the needles and...
I mean, I've had that problem before. Okay, so thank you so much for watching today. With that child-friendly moment, we're leaving. I shouldn't be on camera anymore. We never should have started this. Okay.
You've gone quite red, I have to say.
Oh, that just slipped right out. Just... Well, I'm not editing it out, so good luck. Thank you for watching. This is our very serious adult knitting podcast. Ooh, bye.